Okay, so for our next example, we have here a overhanging beam. Okay, so 6 meters yung length ng beam natin, and it supports 6 kilonewton load, and then a uniformly distributed load along a 4 meter length. Tapos isang concentrated load dito sa taas ng ating uniformly distributed load. Okay? So our first step here is to identify the reactions in the support. Okay, so we have here A, B, C, and D. Okay, so we need to have the value of the reaction at B and then reaction at D. Okay, so by taking the summation of moment at point D is equal to 0, we have negative or positive 6, okay, 6 kilonewton, 6 meters. Next, dito tayo sa may RB. So, minus reaction at B, distance is 4 meters. Ano pa? Tapos dito na po tayo sa taas. Okay. So, para wala kayong makaligtaan, ang technique ko kasi dyan is I start from the left, tapos papuntang right. Okay. So, tapos na po tayo dito. Dito na po tayo sa taas. We have here, or po pwede naman sa, unahin nyo muna sa taas, tapos next sa baba. Okay. So, it's up to you kung paano nyo na isa-solve yung reaction. Anyway, tapos naman na natin yan sa Mechanics 101. Okay? But just a reminder, kasi sabi ko nga sa inyo, if mali po yung reaction, mali na po lahat. Okay, so you need to double check your reactions here. Okay, so we have a uniformly distributed load plus 2 kilonewton per meter. Ano yung length niya? We have 4 meters. And then the moment arm, centroid, we have 2 meters. Okay, and then yung ating concentrated load plus 4 kilonewton with the moment arm of 2 meters. Okay, is equal to 0. Therefore, the reaction at B is equal to 4x. Tapos we have here 16 plus 8 is equal to 0. So the reaction at B is equal to 15 kilonewton. Again, we need to double check para walang sisihan sa huli, no? So we have a moment at D. Negative 6. 6. Plus minus x of 4, tapos we have plus 2 by 4 by 2 plus 4 by 2. Okay, so we have 15 kilonewton, and then by taking the summation of forces vertical is equal to 0, upward positive, we have RB plus RD minus 6 minus 4 minus 2 by 4. Okay, is equal to 0. RB is 15. Therefore, the reaction at D is equal to 4 minus 8. We have 3 kilonewton. Okay? Double check. So, we have 15 minus 6, 9. Negative 8. 4, 12, 6, 18. So, negative 18 plus 15. Okay, tama. So, we have 3 kilonewton. And then, sum up lahat natin yung force sa taas. So, 6 plus 2 by 4 plus 4. So, dapat we have 18. Okay, tama. Check. Next, let's create now sections. So, we have 15 kilonewton and then 3 kilonewton. Sections po natin, we have 1 and then 2 and then 3. Okay, 3 sections. So let's start AA. Okay, so we have here 6 kilonewton. Nandito po yung shear for segment AB natin, and then yung moment at AB, and then the distance x. Okay, so the shear at AB is equal to, so since downward siya, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 6 kilonewton. And then for the moment at AB, we have, it will produce a counterclockwise motion, so negative 6 by x, kilonewton dot meter. Okay, so ito na po yung shear and moment equations for segment AB. Next, for BB, yung reactions natin nandito na. We have 15 kilonewton. And then, yung ating uniformly distributed load, kakat natin dyan. Pero since uniform siya, rectangular siya, so 2 kilonewton per meter pa rin. Kaso nga lang, dito na po magkakatalo yung ating distances. So, VBC and then moment at BC. Dito, ilan yung distance dyan? 2 meters. This is distance X, di ba? Therefore, X minus 2. Okay, X minus 2. Sige, tuloy ko na dito. For the shear at BC, okay, we have negative 6, tapos plus 15, and then this one, kunin lang natin yung equivalent concentrated load niya, which is the area, so minus 2 by the length is X minus 2. Okay? And then simplify, we have here 9 minus 2x plus 4, therefore we have negative 2x plus 13. Okay, that is the shear at segment BC. And then for our moment, we have here moment at BC, so 6 counterclockwise, so negative 6. The moment arm is x plus, again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, parang kokopyahin mo lang yung shear diagram or shear equation, tapos dagdagan mo lang ng distance for the moment arm. Okay, so plus 15. Ano yung moment arm naman ngayon? X minus 2. And then we have minus 2, x minus 2. Ano yung moment arm naman nito? With the moment arm is kalahati nito. We have x, sige lagay ko na dito, x minus 2 divided by 2. Okay? So simplify, we have negative 6x plus 15x minus 30. Ayan. Guys, nandito yan ha, katuloy niya. So, cancel out yan. So, matitira is minus x minus 2 squared. Okay? Negative 6x plus 15x minus 30 minus x minus 2 squared. Okay, and then, i-simplify pa natin. 6x, sige, plus 15x minus 30 minus x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay? And then combine like terms, negative x squared. And then yung x natin, we have negative 6 plus 15 plus 4. So we have plus 13 x. And then negative 34. Tama ba? 13x, 30, tapos 4. Yeah, negative 34. Kilonewton dot meter. Okay? So, ito na po yung shear and moment equation for segment BC. Simplified. Okay. And then, for segment CD, ganun din, CC na po tayo. I-set aside lang po natin yung nasa left. 6, 15, dito na po tayo Ayan. So, uniform distributed load. So, 2 kilonewton pa rin per meter. Nandito yung shear at segment CD and moment at CD. Nandito sa taas, meron po tayong 4 kilonewton dito. 4 kilonewton. And then, identify the distances. This is 2 meters. From this point papunta dito, that is 2 meters. Therefore, this is x minus 4. Okay? X minus 4. So, for the shear at CD, we have negative 6 plus 15 minus ito, yung area nito for the concentrated load, minus 2. The length is x minus 2. X minus 2. So, ikan na po, x minus 2. Okay, and then yung point load sa taas, minus 4. Okay? So, we have combining like terms, 9 minus 2x plus 4 minus 4. So, cancel out. we are left with the shear at CD is equal to negative 2x plus 9. Okay? And then, for the moment, we have here moment at CD. So, unahin natin to, or yan, kopyahin mo lang yan, tapos lagyan mo ng moment arm. So, negative 6, moment arm is x, plus 15, moment arm is x minus 2, 15, so x minus 2, yan yung moment arm. And then, for this one, minus 2 of x minus 2, ano yung moment arm nito? We have yung kalahati, di ba? Kalahati nito, which is, this, the whole length of this one is x minus 2. So, ang kalahati is x minus 2 divided by 2. And then, yung nasa taas, we have minus 4 by x minus 4. Okay? And then, simplify. Cancel out. Ayan. So, we have negative 6x plus 15x minus 30. Tapos, ito minus x squared minus 4x plus 4. Ayan. Minus 4x plus 16. Okay, double check. Negative 6x plus 15x minus 30 minus x squared minus 4x plus 4. Tapos, distribute negative 4x plus 16. And then, combining like terms. And then, arranging it from the highest power. So, negative x squared. Next, combining all the x's here. So, we have here negative 6 plus 15. Tapos ito, distribute mo yan, magiging positive 4x. Okay, tapos meron ka ditong negative. So, canceling it out. Negative x squared plus 9x. And then, yung mga constant natin, we have negative 30 minus 4 plus 16. Okay, so we have negative 18. Okay, double check po. We have a negative 6x plus 15x plus 4x minus 4. So, tama, 9. And then, yung constant, negative 30 minus 4 plus 16. Okay, negative 18. Kilonewton dot meter, kilonewton. Okay, so this is now the moment equation for CD and at the same time the shear equation. Okay, so we are now ready to plot the shear and moment diagram. Okay, shear diagram, positive and negative, and then for our moment diagram, positive, negative. Okay, so for the shear at point A, we have negative 6. Okay, sige, isulat muna natin lahat. Shear at A is negative 6. Shear at B is also negative 6. Tapos dito, sige, isa-isahin na lang natin. Shear at A is negative 6. Yan, negative 6. Tapos B is also negative 6. Okay. And then, next one, nandito na po tayo sa segment BC. So, identify yung distance na gagamitin. So, for BC, we will be using 2 to 4. Okay? 2 meters to 4 meters. Tapos, sa segment CD, we will be using distance 4 meters papuntang 6 meters. Okay? So, here, the shear at point B, nasa point B tayo. So, ang gagamitin nating distance is 2. So, we have a negative 2x plus 13. The distance is 2. So, we will be using 9 kilonewton. And then, for point C, the distance is 4. Okay, so we have 5 kilonewton. Okay, positive na po sila. So, positive at point B, we have 9. Positive 9. Okay, and then at point C, we have 5. Okay. Somewhere here, 5 kilonewton. Okay. And then, one way to check pala if tama is ito ulit dun sa may support. So, since meron tayong negative 6, ayan, negative 6, meron kang force na pataas. So, negative 6, tapos meron kang pataas na force. Okay, negative 6, meron kang pataas na force na 15. So, tama lang na 9 kilonewton yung magiging shear mo dito. Okay? Yan. One way to check again. And then next, 5 kilonewton. Next, punta na po tayo sa may segment CD. So, dito, the shear at C using this equation, kaso nga lang, ang distance na po natin is 4 meters kasi nasa point C po tayo. So, this is 1 kilonewton and then the shear at point D is equal to negative 3 kilonewton. Okay? So, point C, we have 1. 1 pala yan. So, pwede natin i-adjust ng kaunti para may space dito. Di kasi siya naka-scale. Pero maganda naman pag gusto nyo siyang i-scale. Okay? So, this is 5 kilonewton. Tapos, sa point C ulit, meron tayong 1. Yan, 1 kilonewton. And then, at shear at D, we have negative 3. Okay, somewhere here. Negative 3 kilonewton. Okay? And then, connect the dots from this point. 9. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na pag na-plot na natin yung dot, i-connect na natin. Okay? Kasi hindi natin alam, baka yung 9 kinonnect mo sa 1 tapos pumuntang 5. Okay? Which is mali na pag ganon. Dapat sunod-sunod. Yung 9, kumonect sa may 5. Okay, and then yung 5 pumunta ng 1. Ganun. Okay? And then yung 1 napunta ng 3. So, as you can see here guys, 0 degree yung ating load diagram, 0 degree. So, malamang this is just a straight line, a 1 degree curve. Also, this is a 1 degree curve. Okay? And then, negative 3 po siya. Meron kang force na positive 3. So, negative 3, positive 3 is 0. So, nag-close yung ating shear diagram. Okay? So, ito na po yung ating shear diagram. Ayan. Okay. So, as we have observed on the first meeting, no, nasabi natin last time na kung nasaan yung support, usually, doon nag-a-occur yung mga large value of shear forces. Okay, so, as you can see here, ito po yung ating support 1 and 2. Ayan. So, from this support, nakita natin na dito nag-exist yung 9 kilonewton and 6. So, mataas yung magiging shear force at this part. Okay, dito sa may support na to. And then, dito naman, at the other end, minimal lang siya compared dito. Maliit lang siya. Okay? Ayan. And then, ano pa? Let's proceed now to the moment diagram. Dito, 0 degree yan. Okay. Moment diagram, ganoon din. We will just substitute this one with the value of x na meron tayo. So, moment at A, ang x natin is, ang gagamitin natin dito is from 0 meter papuntang 2 meters. So, 0 sa moment at A. Moment at B is negative 6 by 2 meters. So, we have negative 12. Okay? And then, for moment at point B, dito sa next segment, dito na po yung gagamitin nating equations na. Okay, so sulat ko na lang dito, moment at B. We're just copying our equations here and then substitute natin later on. Nasa point B tayo, so the distance is equal to 2 meters. Okay, so we have negative 12. And then moment at C, at point C, meron tayong distance of 4. So we have 2 kilonewton that meter. Okay? Moment at B is negative. Sige, plot na natin. Hindi pala na-plot yung una. So, moment at A is 0. Moment at point B is negative 12. So, dito sa baba, negative 12. Next, moment at B sa next segment is also negative 12. So, tama. Parehas sila. And then, moment at point C, naging positive 2. Okay, positive 2. And then, let's proceed now to the last segment, which is this one. Moment at C using this equation. We have negative x squared plus 9x minus 18. Nasa C tayo, so the distance will be 4 meters. So, tama. 2 kilonewton that meter. Yan. 2 kilonewton that meter. And then moment at point D by using a distance of 6 meters. So, nag-close yung ating moment diagram. So, 0. Okay? So, we have here plot muna natin. Moment at 0 and then moment at point D, we have here 0. So, yung ating, ang tawag dito, shear diagram is a 0-degree curve. So, malamang, ang moment diagram natin dito is a 1-degree curve. Okay? So, connect the dots. Okay, now, this is a 1-degree curve. As we have discussed a while ago, that if we have a shear diagram, if the shear diagram, okay, dito na lang, if the shear diagram is decreasing, the moment diagram will concave downward. And if the shear diagram is increasing, the concave or the moment diagram will concave upward. Okay? So, ito, yung ating shear diagram is from 9 na puntang 5, malamang decreasing. Therefore, the curve that will join these 2 points together will concave downward. Okay? Concave downward. So, ganito po. Okay. Ayan. Concave downward. And then, this one, we also have here a 1-degree curve connecting these 2 points together. And decreasing po, no? Decreasing kasi from 1 napunta siya ng 0. And then, from 0 napuntang -3. And kung mapapansin po natin, meron ulit tayong point of zero shear. Okay? Meron po tayong point of zero shear. So, how to determine the distance again? Kasi sabi nga natin kanina, doon sa may point of zero shear, doon po natin makikita yung maximum moment. Diba? Maximum bending moment. Lagyan ko lang ng mas magandang curvature. Okay? So again, to determine that maximum moment, determine mo muna yung distance. Ano yung value ng distance na ta? Okay? So by ratio and proportion, okay, dito ko na lang po ilagay. Or guys, dalawa po yung po pwedeng solution. By ratio and proportion, so sige, ilagay natin dalawang solution. Pag ratio and proportion, gamitin mo lang tong triangle na to. So ano to? Magiging 2 minus x, di ba? So, magiging 1 all over x. 1 all over x is equal to -3, or pwede mo na lang gawin na 3 yan. So, 3 all over 2 minus x. So, what is the distance x? Sige, calculator na lang natin. Is equal to 3 all over 2 minus x. Shift calculate. So, x is equal to 0.5 meters. Okay. 0.5 yan. And then the other one, yung sinasabi ko kanina, di ba, meron tayong dalawang solution. This is the first solution by using ratio and proportion. The second solution is by using the shear diagram. Okay. Saan yung shear diagram? Anong shear diagram yung hahanapin natin? Or, I mean, the shear equation. Shear equation of segment CD. Ito yun. Yun na. The shear equation of segment CD. On which, since 0 ito, 0 shear, i-substitute mo lang to ng 0 para makuha mo yung value ng x. Okay? So, paano yun? Dapat 0.5 yung lalabas. Okay, so we have 0 is equal to -2x plus 9. Shift calculate. So, x is equal to 4.5. Ang nakuha natin dito is 4.5. Kasi, yung ating reference is coming from the left. Dito. X is 4.5. So, ibig sabihin from this point, papunta dito, 4.5. So, tama ba? Ilan to? 2. We have 4. 4.5 yung nakuha natin na distance. So, tama lang, na 0.5. Diba? Again, pag ginamit mo yung equation na to, ang reference mo is from the left side. So, 4.5 yung nakuha. 4.5, boom. 0.5. Kasi this is 4. Tapos, yan, 0.5. So, tama. Anyway, kahit ano naman yung gamitin nyo dyan, okay lang sa akin. Okay? So, for simplicity, okay lang gumamit ng ratio and proportion. Okay? So, x is equal to 0.5. So, since meron na po tayong distance na 0.5 dito, ang gagawin na natin to determine the moment is to substitute yung distance dito sa may moment equation. Di ba? I-substitute na natin. So, we have negative x squared plus 9x minus 18. Okay. Gusto natin kunin yung, tawagin natin to na Sige, this is shear at, moment pala tayo. So dito, tawagin natin to na C prime. Okay, C prime. Moment at C prime. This is the C prime. Right after the C, so we have C prime. So what is the moment at C prime? Moment at C prime is equal to negative x. Ano yung x na gagamitin natin ngayon? Again, reference point is yung nasa left side. So the x is equal to 4.5. Okay? So 4.5 squared plus 9 of 4.5 minus 18. Okay? So dapat mas mataas siya sa 2 para masabi natin na maximum moment. Okay? Dapat yung makuha nating sagot is mas mataas sa 2. Minus 18. Okay, so we have a value of 2.25. Okay? Kilonewton dot meter. 2.25. So from this point, mas mataas siya, naging 2.25. Okay? So for this one, decreasing ulit siya. The shear diagram is decreasing. Therefore, it will concave downward. Okay? Concave downward ulit siya. Okay, and then the next one is from 0 to negative 3, decreasing ulit siya. Decreasing, therefore, concave downward. Okay? Concave downward. Ayan. For applications, may mga applications tayong ginagamit. Yung iba, pag, ang tawag dito, pag nagpla-plot na ng lines, nagiging smooth yan. Okay? Nagiging smooth. Pero still, this is still the maximum. Okay? Parang itsura is parang magiging ganito. Smooth na ganyan. Smooth na curve. Anyway, okay lang naman kahit may mga bukol-bukol na ganyan. Basta ma-identify yung concavity niya if concave downward or concave upward. Okay? Ganyan. Concave downward, concave downward, concave downward. And then, don't forget the degree of curve. So this is 1 degree. This is now 2 degree curve. And then of course, the 2 degree curve. Maximum moment, if you want to identify, Mmax is equal to 2.25 kilonewton dot meter. That is the positive Mmax. And then the negative maximum moment is 12. Okay, 12 kilonewton dot meter. Okay. So that's it for this example.